Yeah, I definitely did not expect it to be this difficult to start finding traction. I definitely thought it would be easier to start actually making forward momentum and start making progress towards what I want to achieve. It's now been 13 months since I started to really pursue this more intentionally, and it's a pretty sobering realization to think that it's been that long and I've seen really no traction at all. So the natural question is why? Why haven't I found traction? Why is it that there are people who are finding traction, who are making progress, building momentum, and yet they're doing this in spite of their circumstances? They're doing this in spite of their environment. They're building towards the path that they want. Why is it that I haven't found the traction, the momentum that I'm seeking? And probably the most grounding realization of all is that it is 100% my responsibility. It is 100% my fault that I'm not where I want to be, that I have not began to build substantial progress towards my goals over the past year. And of course there's a number of things that I could blame, I could cast. There's always excuses, but at the end of the day they're just that. They're just excuses. And when it comes down to it, the problem at its core is that I've not been willing to let go of who I was to be able to become who I need to be able to rise to the next level of potential, um, and to become somebody better than who I am currently, right? For me to expect that I could attain disproportionate results without putting in disproportionate effort, without rising to become the kind of person who can take the steps needed to achieve those results is nothing but absolute arrogance and entitlement at its core. That is, I mean, that's not particularly pleasant to consider, but that's what it is. So, I've spent one of the biggest realizations is along this line of thinking is that I've spent the past 12 plus months looking in every direction but to myself for the reason why I haven't started finding momentum, and also for the path to achieve what I want to achieve. Trying to find any little path to be able to go around what is proven to be what needs to be taken, what every person has to go through. Trying to find some way to go around that system to what it seems like to be able to stay who I am as a person, yet achieve goals that require me to become somebody different. Ironically, it's trying to hold on to somebody that I don't even want to be for the rest of my life, right? It's trying to hold on to the person I am now, but I don't want to stay the same person for the rest of my life. But it's a way of almost casting responsibility onto something else, onto another variable other than myself, to think that I can hold on to who I want to be. And if it's not happening, then it's because of some other variable. It's not because of who I am currently and the actions that I'm taking. And though that's obviously incorrect, it's almost like a control mechanism to be able to control the outcome, but not control what I can actually control, which is my actions and the steps I take to becoming actively to actively becoming who I want to become and achieving what I want to achieve. And almost it's almost connected to this fear of letting go of what comes next and the confidence in myself of being able to face the challenges that come. So that's kind of some thoughts that I've had, and just I guess some reflection over 13 months of not achieving anywhere near what I wanted to achieve, not being where I want to be at. And the ultimate conclusion is that it is no one's fault but my own.